All right, everybody, welcome out to the Lager and Guys Career Beer Show. It is Tuesday, April the 7th, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you with me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai. Say hello, Mr. Samurai.
Hey. I'm celebrating something a day late. It was National Caramel Popcorn Day yesterday.
National Caramel Pop. I don't know,
but I'm going to tell you. I just thought of it because I had the caramel popcorn.
Well, happy belated National Caramel Popcorn.
For those who celebrate.
For those who celebrate.
Let me make another showing. Because you know what happens when you drink. You get hungry.
You get hungry. I was actually going to bring some Peeps up. But
yeah?
I did not. Yeah, I did not. So I did a couple I left over from the other day. Easter was the other day. So.
Didn't we do that on the show one year where we put Peeps in our mouth and drank the beer?
I think we did. I think we took a bite of the Peeps and drank the beer. I don't know what it was for. It might have been for Easter or something like that.
I think it was for Easter, and it's just you don't do that. That was stupid.
No, it was stupid. It was very, very bad. It was as bad as Peeps are. They were even worse with beer.
It was because they expanded your mouth.
Yeah. It was not good. It was not good.
No, not good.
So anyway, well, the guest is the most important thing, but I would be remiss. We would be remiss if we did not wish everyone a happy National Beer Day today.
Happy National Beer Day.
It is our first. We're coming up on our 6th anniversary, entering our 7th year, and this is the first time we've actually done a show on National Beer Day. So
this is the first time in 6 years that it's fallen on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, exactly. Yep. So there you go. Happy National Beer Day.
That's a big one. I should have had the sound machine up for the yay.
Yay. Well, no, we could do it. You can make the noise, but I can put this up too, right? Happy National Beer Day. Yay. Look at that.
Spurt.
We have the technology. There you go. Just some spurt of some confetti. Some's reaching you.
Okay, make it stop.
I'll make it stop. There you go.
Make that stop.
All right. There you go. Anyway, so what else?
It's National Coffee Cake Day.
Happy National Coffee Cake Day.
That it is. So I'll probably celebrate that tomorrow.
You know
what? Did you like the Hostess coffee cakes?
Of course. Who didn't? I mean, come on.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
They were good. I prefer fresh made bakery coffee cakes myself personally.
Of course.
But in a pinch, especially when you were younger, or for that matter, a kid, Hostess coffee cakes were, they were a delicacy. Because you ate your ding dongs, you ate your double dogs, you ate your yodels, your Twinkies, your Hostess fruit pies. Every now and then, you decided to go coffee cake.
The ding dongs, they had to change the name to King Dons because everyone kept snickering.
Right, King Dongs. Yeah.
You said ding dong.
Yeah, but King Dong.
Yeah, that's not much better.
It's actually worse, I think.
Well, it's D-O-N, and they didn't think that anybody wouldn't pronounce it dong.
Of course they would. Please, come on. Who's the target audience? There's not a lot of 45-year-olds eating ding dongs.
I'll speak for yourself. Well, not 45. So
I was going to say exactly. So anyway, but there was that. So that's always good. What else is it? What else is? And I think there's another day, right?
It's International Wombat Appreciation Day.
Happy International Wombat Appreciation Day.
Yep.
I didn't like you didn't want to talk. It's International Beaver Day too. You didn't want to go there for some reason. But we have to talk about wombats. So.
Well, we're trying to stay on the air. We already keep getting messages from Facebook that we're not a recommended site.
Yeah, right.
Because of some of the shit that we pull on the show. Exactly. And you know what? I've got one thing to say to them. Actually, I got two things to say to them. Don't care. Yeah, so,
well, anyway, it's International.
Don't recommend us. We don't care.
Exactly. So anyway, I don't know about you, but I am thirsty, and we have a guest in the green room.
And we were talking to him earlier, and I missed him already. Bring him on.
Let's bring him on, folks. Welcome to the show for his 4th appearance on the show today, Mr. David Jimenez. How are you, Dave?
Hey boys, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
National Beer Day.
Kiitos Brewing and the Taste Masters podcast. There you go.
Kiitos.
Salud.
I need to open my beer now.
Hey, there's the Peeps. I knew there were Peeps.
Well, they look ish. No, those are.
I know they're duckies. I know.
Rubber duckies.
Well, what are Peeps?
Well, they're not the rubber duckies.
I told you my
leave them out long enough.
Peeps.
My Peeps. What's up, my Peeps? There you go.
No, it's funny. Yeah, Jesus. When Jesus came to, he goes, "My peeps," and I think that's where Peeps came from.
That's
I
what
think
peeps
I,
do.
I think you're
In the
right.
I think it might be onto something there.
Yep.
I still want to. I every year I
Yeah.
attempt to do this, but I'm eating them all. Every year I buy extra peeps, and I want to put them aside to let them get really hard, right? And then I want to go to like a thrift store right around middle of October and buy like a cheap suit jacket that fits me. Clean it up, and then I want to glue all of the peeps onto the jacket. And for Halloween, go as a chick magnet.
Oh,
I see what you
I
did
thought you
there.
were gonna open it up, like heat yourself up, and then open it up, and just peeps go.
There you go. It's not a bad idea there. But yeah.
And the thing is, I really wish Gary C. Moyer watched, because John, he could like green screen all kinds of things onto your body with that shirt.
I probably could, right? I mean,
yeah.
Well,
it could turn you into a wombat.
It's a golf shirt. I wanted to get out and play golf. It was a little too. I had the day off. It was a little too cold for a round, and I had too much to do, so I couldn't get out. So I figured let me put it on. You know, it's my treehouse golf shirt. I figured I'd get in the mood or whatever. Spring day, even though it's a little cool out, it was still in the 50s, but screw it. And I left it on. There we go for the shot. My golf cap, and I'm ready to go.
My shirt's cooler.
Your shirt is cooler. It is.
Not as cool as Dave's, but
when you're right, you're right.
Yeah. So are you opening a beer, John?
I am. What is?
Well,
David,
first we didn't know what Mr. Jimenez is drinking.
Yes,
over there.
what is he?
Yeah, so I just finished. I'm gonna pull up. I just finished this, but dear friends up north in Ogden, Utah, 1851 American Premium Lager,
Very
Ogden
nice.
Beer Company.
I've been through Ogden.
A local artist drew this. Tattooed chick, really cool. Kind of that traditional art. The cool story about this is the head brewer at Ogden Beer Company is one of 3 female head brewers in Utah.
Really?
Okay.
A dying breed
Very
female
cool.
brewers. The irony is, they basically started brewing, but she's kicking ass.
Yep.
She's tatted up. She brought in every beer she makes. She brings in local artists. So the first time I became head brewer at Kiitos, when I became head brewer at Kiitos, and then when she became head brewer,
he got fired for about an hour, and they rehired him.
They rehired him.
We sent the Mountain Brewers Fest, so it's the second biggest beer competition in the Western Hemisphere or Western United States, in Idaho, and it's just for the Western half. And we both sent in for American Pilsner. So if you look at American Premium Lager,
there you go.
So this beer won bronze that year, and we were just dancing, just crazy. And then our beer, Kiitos, won silver, and I think I threw my beer across the world. I don't even remember who won gold. I don't give a shit. But the fact that her and I took
who cares at that point, really? Yeah.
For the first time, as our first experience as head brewers, and we got those medals out of it, we were just ecstatic. So I love this beer because it means a lot more to me. When your friends make awesome ass liquid, I mean, it just hits harder. Nice.
To be honest with you, anytime I speak with, any Spanish speaking friends of mine, I always try to use the word mucho because it means a lot to them.
Yeah, Pacifico. Yeah, Modelo. Yeah, I get you, John. Cerveza.
But on that note, I'll tell you afterwards. Dave, what are you drinking?
Well, did you finish did you open a second beer, Mr. Jimenez?
Oh yeah,
I did, but I don't want to tell you guys what it is. Actually,
it's keeping it a secret.
It's a part of my yeah.
It's a part of his what you're going to talk about next. Is that what it is? Maybe. Fair enough.
Or for the what's the 3? Your guys is the
top 3 list.
Top 3 list. It's part of my top 3 list because it's the best thing ever.
All right, fair enough. So keep that one aside. You'll mention it later when we do the top 3 list. What it was. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
So that is something I rarely ever do. I bought an other half beer.
You did.
The reason I did this is because on the last 2 shows, I opened the show drinking a tiki drink.
Yes, you did.
And I said I would not drink a tiki drink today. But what I did do is I found a tiki drink beer.
Ooh.
A tiki drink beer. Yes, you did. Look at that.
Oh, other half.
Other half. This is
Escapist Daydream.
Okay, yeah, it's down there on the screen. And so what I did, I figured, well, if I might as well put it in one of my tiki mugs. So here it is in my tiki bob. So you can't see the color of it, but this smells like a fucking pina colada.
Yeah. It's a
and you know what?
It's a tasty beer. Tastes like one too, right?
It tastes like a pina colada.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tasty beer. Yeah, I usually don't buy fruited sours. I usually don't buy other half because they really don't need my money. So many other breweries that do.
Yeah.
And it's funny because downstairs, the liquor store downstairs, they carry like almost the whole line of other half. And I just love going down the line because they put the style right on the can, so that's really cool. And just go double hopped, double IPA, double hop shot, double IPA, double dry hop, double IPA, double dry. I mean, seriously, like 9 beers, all double dry hopped, double IPA. It's like, it's like, so if you want a double dry hop, double IPA, these are the guys to go with.
Exactly.
It's what they do.
Exactly.
But this is a tasty beer. I got to give them that. I like this. I
actually just acquired some glassware from other half too. It's pretty nice. It's a.
Did you?
Yeah. It's let me open it up here.
Dave's trying to hide the can. I like it.
It's funny is it says it's from Glassfin Stemware, but there's no stem on it. But that's the glass right there. So.
Oh shit! Where's the other half?
Oh, I see. Oh, man. He's quick tonight.
He is. He's on the ball. Yeah. But anyway, so my beer. Let me put this away first. Get this in here.
So, by the way, aloha.
Aloha. Oh, you're drinking it out of your tiki mug?
Yeah, drinking out of a tiki mug.
Well, at least you kept that going.
Yeah, I got that. So I got that going for you.
So you got that going for you,
which is
nice. I'm going all English tonight.
Johnny English?
Johnny English. Johnny tonight I'm Johnny English, not Jersey Johnny. I'm Johnny English. I'm starting with shocker. I'm starting with a mild, one of my favorite milds.
Oh, a dark mild or a light mild?
It's a dark mild. It's an English style dark mild ale from Phase 3, proper trolley, from Lake Zurich, Illinois. And there's Lucky. We
can hear Lucky now.
You're Lucky, and
Lucky approves of your beer.
Lucky approves of my beer. So this is a really nice beer.
I think that's why he barks during the show. He wants you to share.
You're not wrong. Jess was feeding him during Easter the other day. So this is really tasty. But anyway, so those are our beers. We got a couple comments and we'll move into things. He said, let's see. Jim Rogers says, hi, guys.
Cheers, Jim.
What's up, Jim? J&D Brewing, evening, guys. How's it going? Cheers.
Cheers.
Brian Boat, cheers. Happy National Beer Day. First beer, River North Brewery, Adrift on the Baltic Porter, 10.5%. He's starting with a
10.5%. I'm ending on a 10.5%. He's starting with a 10.5%.
Well, I'm starting with a 3.9%. My second beer is 5.5, and my third beer is 3.8. So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Trying to be nice and sober at the end of the show.
I
may not be.
You might not be.
I'm going to ratchet up a little bit.
Depending on how long the show goes, I may pour something else, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, but anyway. John's one of the lowest ABVs. He's the first one to spill all over the desk. Good job.
No. It was the head got a little too high and kind of fell over the side of the glass. So
you still spilled. That's called a spill. It's still a spill.
It's a spill. It's a spill. Spill nonetheless. Vanessa Kitty says, hi, Vanessa. And she said, looking delicious. Thank you very much.
She's already flirting with the guests.
All right. So she's sipping a ginger ale.
Oh,
she's got the lowest ABV of the four of us, 5 of us, 6, 7 with Jim and JD. Anyway. All right, Dave, what is new at Kiitos? What is new in Utah? What is new at Tastemasters? Tell us.
Holy cow, it's a lot of questions. You guys.
Let's start with Kiitos. How's that?
Kiitos? Okay. I don't know, actually. I left Kiitos in July.
We did not know this.
We did not know this.
Yeah, so probably that's why, or I wouldn't be on this show. But I'm going to tell you why. I still brew.
Are you brewing here?
No, I'm not. This is Fisher. I love Fisher. Yep. Boys at Fisher. No. I thought brown goes well with blue, so I kept going. But anyway,
That works.
Yeah.
while I was brewing, after I think you and we all talked on, I think June, I'm gonna say,
Yep.
of last year. In July, I was scouted out by a private corporation in the government to brew to make rocket fuel. So now I professionally brew, and my product is a higher octane, and it's, what can I say, out of this world.
So you're literally making rocket fuel, or the, when we
So
drink.
I'm making 100%.
Are you brewing Mad Dog?
No, nope.
Or Everclear, right?
Or Everclear. Well,
Nope.
that was the obvious one. I had to go somewhere else.
I'm literally taking plant material, and it's 100% green, and I'm brewing rocket fuel out of, or a type of gas, fuel to, put into things that combust. And I've taken our skills as a brewer, an award-winning brewer, and now I'm making it to benefit the world, because it's 100% plant-based, and it's right now 12% more combustible than anything else in the market.
Really?
And that's in the world. And I drive about 5 minutes extra outside of Salt Lake to do this process, and it literally is the same brewing process. It's fermentation. However, instead of using yeast, I'm using different organisms. If I'm still fermenting sugar, and I'm turning it into a different octane.
That is really freaking cool. Now, is your product? Did your product power Artemis at all?
I can't tell you that, actually. It's funny you say that.
You think he's gonna divulge? Well, you see, this was the.
My deference question is, you can go on our website and look at that. Yeah. So I still collaborate. I still brew. I still brew, as in the beer brew, right?
Right.
So that's where Taste Masters comes in. So I left Kiitos on a great term, great note. Kiitos, I left Kiitos better than I found it, I believe, in my heart, and I left it in great hands. I have no idea what they're doing right now. I kind of disconnected from the beer world. I still have, beer friends. I still see them all, but I don't currently. I just got accepted to judge at GABF this next upcoming year, or I'm in to judge for GABF this year, I guess.
Cool.
So I'm still actively judging. I'm still a part of the beer industry. I have 4 collaborations in the Utah Beer Fest, which we can't call Utah Beer Fest because Colorado cease and desist us. So we call it the Great Beer Mashup. And that's May 6th or May 9th, but the first Saturday in May. We're going to do that. I have 4 collaborations. And now the funny story is I left Kiitos, focused on brewing for a private sector in the government, and I opened Taste Masters to go further and wider than it has ever been. And so Taste Masters is no longer just a podcast, it's a visual art. So we go into, I have a camera guy, his name's Siege. Siege and I will go into your place of business, and we'll kind of showcase you. We'll showcase the whole environment. We went to Helper Beer not too long ago, or Helper, Utah, which is famous for the Helper trains. They just won at GABF gold in German style Pilsner, which is I think it was the second biggest category, so it's pretty fucking amazing.
That's a competitive category.
And it was called Schloss Tor. It's the most delicate, citrusy, beautiful beer you'll ever have.
Schloss, that's German for castle.
Castle. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we zesty, beautiful. But we went there and we got a tour of the whole environment. The Helper Utah showcased the community, the restaurants, everything. It's just imagine if Anthony Bourdain meets Gordon Ramsay without all the F words, right? I mean, and the attitude. But we've been going to showcase.
Where's the fun in not throwing F bombs?
I mean, they get thrown, but not at people. Just for, yeah.
So there's no anger.
Yeah. So Taste Masters has done that.
They're adjectives. They're not. They're used as adjectives.
And so Taste Masters is now it's an LLC, and so now I contract brew with individuals, and I'm an independent contractor. So my stomping ground, Strap Tank Brewing. They had a kerfuffle in October, and they reached out to me. They offered me to have the entire head brewing position to take over three locations in Utah. They're opening one in Tennessee. I declined it, but I said, "Hey,
Really?
but I can help you guys at least steer the ship in the right direction and give you the people that are." So it took about 7 to 9 weeks. I was at Strap Tank here in Lehigh, just south of Salt Lake, and helped them organize, get their ship in order, and made a good chunk of change for being a contract brewer or independent brewer. And now what I'm doing is going to breweries in Utah and Colorado and sharing my expertise or my knowledge, and we're doing collaborations. So that's basically what I'm doing brewing wise right now.
That's very cool.
That is very cool. Very cool. I like
Yeah.
that.
Very, very cool.
So it's been fun. It's been different. I've been meeting a lot of people, and I no longer work for the man. Well, except for the government project, but
I'll say that's literally the
That's
man.
literally the man.
beer wise, I have 100% creative freedom, and it's really cool to go to our friends, because the beer community is very, very niche, very brother sisterhood, very family. I like calling it the family, and so taking my knowledge and sharing with them. I love having collaborations where I give something that you didn't know about, so do you, and we collaborate. And it's been really cool to see different things happening. Utah has never had a hard kombucha ever, and Utah's first hard kombucha will be coming out at the Utah Beer Fest legally May 9th, May 6th. I got May 9th and May 6th. But yeah, so that's one example.
May 9th makes sense because it's a Saturday.
Yes,
I believe.
Saturday, yeah.
So May 9th. Yeah, thank you.
You got it.
But yeah, boys. Sorry, Dave. I don't work at Kiitos anymore.
I'm gonna go change my shirt.
Take the shirt off, damn it.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have a Strap Tank shirt? Because he's closer there, so you can put that on.
No, I don't have a Strap Tank shirt. I also don't have a unnamed government rocket fuel project shirt either. So
I'll see what I can do.
Unnamed government rocket fuel. That's what has to be on the shirt, though.
That's
unnamed
right.
government rocket fuel. Unnamed government plant-based rocket fuel. There.
Fermented rocket fuel.
So that whole thing when I was interviewing for this position, I felt like James Bond. I had to sign my life away, NDA, blah 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 blah. And when you go in, you have to. It's a Get Smart where you have to open like the different doors. Yeah, it truly did. And so when I walked into this facility, I'm meeting this guy, and the CTO is interviewing me. He goes, "Oh, that's a rocket scientist. That's a PhD. That's a biomechanic. Blah 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 blah. You're going to be working with a bunch of scientists." And I sat there and I went, "Well, I'm a mad scientist." And the guy goes, "Holy shit! Okay, you're in."
Just like that.
Yeah.
She said, "Well, you should have tested and go, well, I'm a Zimmergist."
A Zimmergist.
And see if he figured that one out.
He wouldn't have.
No.
I'm a scientist. I in the discipline of zoology.
Hey, I create all kinds of funky gases too. So
There you go. Yeah, Dave. You can't. I don't think you get a job doing that.
Oh no, that's usually how you lose jobs.
Right,
At
exactly.
least I've lost a couple that way.
That's another open. I gotta write that time down.
But
Why did you finish the beer already?
this beer is going down very quickly.
Never mind. Oh, he's Pat Lovey. He lifts it up so he can take a sip of the beer. No, we don't see it.
Also, we can't see the can. Yeah,
exactly.
because he's
Because-
saving it for later.
This beer that I found is hands down the best. I mean, it's literally changed. I'm telling everyone about it. Everyone. And you guys, I promise you'll go get some after this. Watch.
Works for me.
If it's available here.
It is. I swear to your various gods, it is.
That's a beautiful thing. I will have to run right out and get that then.
Let's see, I've got a few gods sitting over there.
In honor of Beaver Day, it is there.
In honor of, what did you say?
Beaver Day.
In honor of Beaver Day.
International Beaver Day.
International Beaver Day. Was that? What's your favorite? Here you go. What's your favorite line from a movie, TV show, whatever, with the word beaver in it?
Like, that's not fair because John's already got one in his head, so he's gonna like
Oh
test
yeah,
us.
you're You're gonna.
I can think of a couple. Well, I'll give you the one. I'll give you the one I'm thinking of already. In Naked Gun, when Priscilla Presley's up on the ladder and Leslie Nielsen looks up and says, "Nice beaver." She says, "Thanks. I just had a stuffed," and she hands down a stuffed beaver to him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
actually, my favorite beaver story came from oh god, what's his name? The You Might Be a Redneck guy, Jeff Foxworthy.
Foxworthy, yeah.
He's saying that people at the at the end of the show like to come up and talk to him, and he's like he just wants to go home, and so he's like glazed over while they're talking to him, trying to tell him funny things. And one guy comes over and goes, "Can I tell you the story of when my cousin got his nipple bit off by a beaver?" And he goes, "Well, you have my full attention."
All right. I am listening.
Yeah, I don't have any beaver jokes. I don't.
There's another one. Yeah, what was the show? How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah. Barney Stinson.
Not Barney, but what's the guy's name? The main character. Ted.
Ted Mosby. Yeah.
And the girl. What's her name?
Robin.
So Robin, I love he keeps doing it with the camera. Robin shows a commercial she was in Canada. She's from Canada, and it was a TV show or something like that.
Yeah, she was a news anchor.
She was or something with Alan Thicke,
yeah.
And whatchamacallit, they something with a beaver. I don't know whether they a wooden beaver or something beaver, woolly beaver. That's what it was.
Or Willie Nut Beaver.
Big Lebowski. He goes, "Nice marmot." Right. That's right.
There you go.
Marmot.
All right. So we've beaten this one. We've beaten this beaver.
A marmot's just a woodchuck.
We've beaten
in the mountains. That's all it is.
We've beaten this beaver thing. Yeah.
Oh well, hold on.
Yeah.
Then there's the television one. One of the best
Leave
things
it
ever.
Beaver, yeah.
Leave It to Beaver.
Leave
Remember
It to
that
Beaver.
one? Jeez, Ward, you were really hard on the beaver last night.
Right.
One of the dirtiest lines ever gotten past the censors in 50s TV.
Exactly.
Amazing.
All right, Ward. There you go.
Ratings are skyrocketing. Right.
Yeah. Kudos, Ward. All right. All right. Are you?
Do you think they named that show Leave It? You think they named that show Leave It to Beaver and made the main character's name Beaver just so they could eventually tell that joke?
You know what? It would not shock me. It would not shock me that was the case. It would not shock me. No. So I don't think so.
I think so.
You do.
Yeah.
It was a weird choice of nickname for a kid.
The director's wife. She's like, it's right there.
It's just it writes itself.
Yeah.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm your Scottie Pippen. Just dunk it, Michael Jordan.
Just put it right in. Just put it right in.
Nice.
Anyway, all right. On that note, Dave, what do you open for your second beer?
I've opened a rare barrel. I'm pouring it into it.
How rare is it?
So rare that I had two of them, and it's my last one, so it's gotten even rarer while we've talked. And this one's called Hi Up There.
Hi.
In my beautiful balloon. Is that the association?
What's the association?
Yes. And this is a mixed fermented ale. And this has got, I got to put my glasses, my cheaters on to read this thing now. And I just dropped the freaking glasses. So, here they are, they're down here. Okay. Funny thing is, at my age, you bend over like that, you stop breathing. Cotton candy white apriums.
Jesus Christ.
That's what it says. Cotton candy white apriums. Okay. That's what it's brewed with.
Cotton candy white apriums. There you go.
I don't know what those are. I don't know what those are.
I don't know either.
Dave, do you know what those are?
White aprons? Yeah, they're aprons, but white.
Oh, you should have read those.
And one of them says "Kiss the Chef," right?
Yes. White's not good.
Stupid over there.
I'm with stupid.
You shouldn't wear white. You can see it shows the blood too well.
There you go. That's what
you guys really are from the East Coast.
We definitely are. On that note, Dave, we were wrong. It's not the association. Fifth Dimension.
Fifth Dimension. That's right.
Oh, speaking of the East Coast, you guys, I realize you guys say coffee correct.
Coffee?
No, you say Kofi.
Coffee. Coffee.
Coffee.
Sometimes it's coffee. Kawfe.
Coffee.
But I
Coffee.
feel like that's the proper way to say coffee.
Coffee.
Not, I say coffee.
Taffy. No,
Taffy.
that rhymes with taffy. It shouldn't
have
rhyme
some
with taffy.
What? Coffee.
Coffee. It's coffee. So we get a cup of coffee.
I appreciate how you guys say coffee, basically.
Thank you for that.
I'm about 13 and a half hours away from having a cup of coffee. I'm not going to have one at night because I won't go to sleep. I'll have a breakfast.
I'm one of those people that coffee does not keep me awake. I can, when they, when you're at an event, they come around and like everyone's like a decaf. Like, give me the high test.
Yeah, high
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just pour me a full size cup of coffee, but make it espresso.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no problems with that.
There you go. I used to not have problems with that. I get jittery from coffee, from the caffeine in it, but it's just coffee. Like specifically just coffee. Like I could eat 2, and I don't, but I could eat 2 big chocolate bars and drink a 2-liter bottle of Coke and be fine. It's the caffeine in the coffee, and not even like, because I've had plenty of coffee stouts lately. It's not even that.
I think you snort Coke.
You're not supposed to.
No.
I thought that was what I thought that's how you consumed it. I didn't know what you were talking about.
Dave, we talking about beavers. Come on.
Okay, we're back to beaver.
So we're back to the
Did I
beaver.
tell you about this delicacy in Turin? No, we're not going to go there.
No.
That was a pre-show thing.
Please, no.
We're not going to touch that.
I kind of got that out of my mind during the intro, and I really would like to leave it there.
Leave it to beaver.
Leave it to,
See what you did there.
or the cows. Never mind.
Okay, so Dave, Utah. Let's talk about Utah. What is going on in the beer world in Utah? Because we're seeing, of course, every state seeing closures. So what's going on in Utah?
You actually asked a great question. The entire beer industry in the United States seems like it's in a decline. I feel like a lot of right now Gen Z individuals who are the kind of up and coming
Consumers.
Yeah, they want to just hit their douche flutes and be on their phones. So I don't know how to get those individuals to drink.
Hold on, I got to write that down.
Douche
or flavor, or what's it? Flavor penises, flavor dicks. What do you want to call them? But basically,
douche blue twins.
They want to sit there and they just want to hit those vape pens, and they want to
play video games.
Yeah, they rather look at a screen. And so unless you can figure out how to get your beer in a rectangular form, you're not going to win. So the fun thing is right now in Utah is low ABV beers are actually winning, and cocktail in a can. So if you can do more cocktail fruity, but we're not talking the the fruited sours. The fruited sours are out in Utah. They don't give a shit about fruited sours. They give a shit about RTDs, ready to drink cocktails, right? So they want to be able to have that Manhattan or that Moscow Mule or whatever ready to go because they're lazy. They're quick. They want it now. Yep. And so Utah.
It's not even. Finish that, and we'll come back to that. Good.
So Utah's bars are doing better than the breweries, and so the breweries are leaning towards how the hell do we get people coming in? So the funny thing is breweries aren't leaning towards the fruity stuff. They rather have events. And when they bring in the events, they'll have the whole floors dedicated to events, and they'll be like, we will bring in cocktails. So all of a sudden, bar service in Utah has just skyrocketed. But beer is still going down.
Are you seeing THC drinks in Utah? Is it legal, illegal?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no THC, you can't even whiff it. So they have the synthetic mushrooms as well. You can't even come close to it. But the loophole is kratom. If you
what's kratom?
Drink, you'll be fine.
It's what?
Kratom.
What is it?
Kratom.
Kratom is it's like a opium derivative kratom is.
So all these THC seltzers, all these THC beverages, right? And for that matter, the well, not so much the gummies, but the seltzers, the beverages, all right? They're all derived from hemp, which is legal. Right?
Yes.
And not that weed isn't in many states anymore, but hemp in and of itself is legal, right? So I love this with the cameras.
For people who are only listening to the podcast, every time Dave takes a drink, 'cause he's trying to he's trying to hide what he's drinking, the camera starts pointing towards the ceiling as his beer gets tossed back.
I have
slowly
no
comes
idea.
back down.
You guys are both insane.
Just had to describe it to the
Call us out. There you go. But they're derived from hemp, right? So now what you're saying and what I'm gathering is in Utah, hemp-derived THC beverages are not legal. However, what'd you call it? What was it? Kratom, which is an opium derivative, is legal.
Yes. That's a loophole. But no one in Utah yet has figured out how to market that. But right now, the state of Utah is, because you can go to a gas station and get those 5-hour energy.
Yeah.
So they do that in kratom shots. So kratom is supposed to be a lucrative kind of calming sedative feeling. It's like taking a big hit of indica THC.
Gotcha.
But you feel no pain. You feel nothing. So again, opium derivative. So it's a very, very thin, fine line, because you put that in alcoholic beverage. The DABS, who controls the Utah liquor laws, and Utah controls everything, because Utah is one of the few states where it's Mormon LDS ran, right?
Right.
So they have their eyes on everything because it's their state. It's their state first, and then they became part of the United States.
Right.
And they will not let you forget that. It's Mormons first, LDS, and then Americans. It's really weird. So they make money off of what you bring here. So if you're bringing kratom, or you're bringing THC, or you're bringing mushrooms, or you're bringing alcohol, they want their money first. So they're hesitant on it first, and then there's a loophole. People bring it in, they see it makes money, but all of a sudden they see it has side effects, and they go, "Oh shit!" Boop 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 boop. Because if we let our people do this, then that means the members can also do these things,
right?
And so they reel it back in. And so right now, kratom is the number one thing talked about over the Iran war. Everything is kratom, because kratom is the loophole that you go to a gas station. A 18-year-old can go to a gas station, take these 5-hour energy drink kratoms, and get high as a kite, and get behind the wheel.
Right.
And they will not show an alcohol level of 0.05 in Utah.
Right.
If they're sober, according to the driving under the influence, but they seem high, but they can't prove it. And so now it's like, oh shit.
So wait a second. Kratom has taken over the conversation in Utah, even over soaking.
So what you say is soaking is your coffee. Coffee is just like and now
we're not going to explain it to everybody.
No. Yeah, well, I'll tell everybody. It's the coffee cakes we were talking about before. In your coffee, you soak the coffee cake.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what we're talking about. That's what it is. Easy peasy done. Right.
So in Utah, there's Beaver, Utah. So Beaver, Utah.
Beaver, Utah.
You take the coffee cake,
and you soak it.
Or a cruller, if you will.
Or a cruller. Yeah. But Beaver, Utah is also known as BYU, by the way.
No, it's not.
No. Sorry.
But that's So right. Going back to the original, the question is, Utah beer sales are still declining, but not as fast as state countrywide.
Interesting.
It's because I was reading, and I was going to bring this up too. It's perfect timing with this. Well, first of all, let me just talk about the RTDs. To your point with the RTDs, RTDs are everywhere, right? They're ready to drink. They're canned cocktails, and there are just so many of them. Everybody has a lot of breweries have canned cocktails, and kudos to them, because now they're finding another revenue stream. So that's fine, right? But they are taking everything over, and I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. I've had them, right? So it is what it is. I have one sitting over there that I want to actually have on one of the cocktail podcasts we do, but so. But in any
You've
event,
done it before, so
yeah, exactly. But it's not just like we say, the RTDs, the canned cocktails. There are a lot of vodka manufacturers, gin manufacturers, tequila, bourbon manufacturers, Penelope. They put out a full 750 of RTDs of a cocktail. So it's I have a bottle of Penelope right over here. It's an apple cinnamon old fashioned, ready to drink RTD. Just ice cube in a glass, pour it over, go for it. I actually want to pick up another one. They just released one. It's a black walnut old fashioned. I have to try that. It's right up my alley, right? Mm-hmm. But I have another one over there, High West. I have a bottle of High West Manhattan, right? So
that's good.
Yeah, and it is good. It is pretty. I mean, I can make a better Manhattan, right? But for coming straight out of a bottle into a glass and then drinking it, it's pretty damn good. So anyway, so that's my point with that. But as far as everything else goes, the industry, nationwide, and I'm glad to hear that beer sales are not declining as fast in Utah as they are in other areas of the country. That's good news. Actually,
one brewery close.
That's yeah.
One.
You guys have probably had multiple breweries close. We've had one.
We've had many.
Which one closed?
Well, it's one called Policy Kings. So it's a long
Policy
story.
Kings. I've been there.
But they came from Cedar City, so close to St. George, South Utah.
Yep.
They relocated to Salt Lake, and they just could not hang. They brought the same business model to Salt Lake, and they flopped hard.
Oh, they should have stayed in Cedar City.
I mean,
because we had gone to St. George. We went to
Silver Reef,
Snow Canyon. We went to Snow Canyon for half the day, and then the state park, and then we headed back up to Salt Lake. But we stopped in Cedar City for lunch, and stayed there. Policy Kings is gone. Interesting.
Yeah, they're gone for. I mean, they're gone for good. TBD.
Yeah,
that's a shame. That is a shame.
Well, I want your thoughts on something that I have been thinking about, and Dave and I talked about it, but I've talked about it with a few people, and I actually. It's happening in a couple of areas. We'll get to that in a second. But I mean, to finish what I was going to say, since for the last 20-ish years, there's been a solid 10% decline in drinking, not just beer drinking in general. All right, and
even water,
alcohol, alcohol consumption.
Just a second, you said in general.
See, that's the word you guys get wrong, though. It's water, not water.
I don't say water. We're not from Philly. We're near. That's right. We're not.
Say it's WERTER the way we say it. Water.
Or it's water. Yeah, water. It's water. It's water. Water. I say WAWTER. Water or WAUTER. There you go. That's
I do pronounce water. I do pronounce it water.
Water.
WERTER.
Yeah, it's wrong. Continue, John.
Yeah. It's not water. It's water. So,
water.
Anyway, so speaking of water, I could use some. Anyway, on that note, there's been a steady 10% decline in the last 20 years. Now, I was having a conversation with a gentleman that I used to work with a while back, not for the last 7 years, but. And he's a brewery owner and just closed his brewery, and it had nothing to do with the economy, had nothing to do with his beer sales, had to do with the real estate where he rented, and had been there for 21 years. Long story. We talked about it last week on the podcast. Not going to bring it up again, but in any event, that's the other thing you hear with breweries closing, because real estate's just stupid, asinine lately. And everybody wants. I want something corporate in there. I can make 3 times what I'm making for this local guy. Come on,
Yeah, because we need another Starbucks.
We need another Starbucks. That's what you need. That's what we need there, right? Anyway, so my point is his theory, and he's not wrong, because I danced around this and thinking about it, and I've had this conversation back and forth a little bit. Is the pandemic really fucked everything up? It really, 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 really did. Yeah. And in a lot of ways, right? People were home. they realized that they could, enjoy themselves at home and spend less money, right? They could go out and buy their, buy what they needed, and judiciously too, not like get a ton of. There he goes again with the
Can't wait till he finishes this beer.
Whatever, but have stuff at home and that. So off-prem, off-prem still doing all right, but to a point they're a little bit down. But on-prem, depending on the time of the year and where you are. In any event,
I remember the times when it was BC before COVID, where you'd go out and you'd hang out, and you'd go out Monday night, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday was to go out and support. And now what you're saying is, it's like, do I really want to do that though?
Maybe they go out one of those nights instead of 4.
I got burned.
Nights,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So, but the biggest factor of COVID is kids. All right. Kids, an entire generation of drinkers that, let's face it, 22-year-olds right now that should be a real big base of drinkers, right? Were 15 or 16 at the pandemic, and they were sitting home. They weren't going to school. They were sitting home. They were playing video games. They were doom scrolling on their damn phones on TikTok or whatever, and that's what has become the norm for them. So kids aren't like the 21 to 26-year-olds right now are not the 21 to 26-year-olds from 10 years ago or
exactly. So you have to test for that though. Yeah, get in their heads. What are they thinking right now? So, but they're all thinking here. You have to get in front. You have to get literally in front of them. So that's where when I come in to do other breweries and talk to them about how can I bring people into your place, that's where you have to think like that. So sometimes you go into the back of the parking lot, just hit that douche flute real quick, and be like,
"You got it right here, douche flute." Says
what would I do? And you're like, "Oh, makes sense." But that's where
I'm going to be using that every day now. By the way, douche flute.
But when you see one of those kids hit that, you're like, "Motherfucking douche."
Well, that's what it is, right?
I get stuck behind them all the time.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. 1 second. That's what it is.
They're hitting that pen.
It's just kind of an attitude. And jokes aside, it really is. It's a selfish kind of. They're so secluded in their own minds that they don't understand how to be social anymore. You need to go have coffee, have beer with a social environment. But because of COVID, those 20 to 26-year-olds, they don't know how to be social. They don't have. How do you have?
It's so bad that there's actually a game out there that it is actually a real life simulator. I'm not kidding. I wish I was kidding. I'm not kidding.
But you're so lost in the sauce that you have to create something now to remind people, oh, be social in here. You have to, and that's just us three don't understand that because we weren't raised that way. And I feel like as a millennial, I'm the last of like the bridge of the gap of, back in my day, there were no cell phones. Right. By the way,
and we grew up feral.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Pre-vaccine, that's fine.
Whatever. 2 latchkey kids right here. You're looking at it right there.
Oh yeah. I was like, when the street lights came on, that's when you knew to come home.
Yeah. But here, crazy, super random thought, by the way. So my wife and I are pregnant for the first time.
You're pregnant? Awesome.
Sure. Both of you at the same time. That's really coincidental.
Cheers to your ceiling. There you go.
And we're doing June, but we went to the first midwife appointment. We had an ultrasound to a different facility. It was across the street. Okay. And we went back to the midwife. And we're like, hey, we went and had the ultrasound. Can we have that? And they go, oh, yeah, we sent it via fax.
Fax?
Whoa. Sorry.
You say your ultrasound via fax.
Are you talking from a walkie-talkie? Like, what's going on? Did your pager ring? Like, fax? Like, they still... So
smoke signals.
Passenger pigeon, But... hospitals still use fax because right now it's the safest way to send information, delicate information. And that blew my mind because we have encrypted data, emails, passwords, face detectors, blah, 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 blah. Fax, guys. The kids are still using fax.
Hey,
That's
if
crazy.
it works. If it
Yeah.
works.
Just the facts. Just the facts.
Just the facts, man.
A couple of comments really quick. Stephen and Caro is watching. He said LMAO. He laughed at something 20 minutes ago. So
Yeah,
he was laughing
well,
at.
we were
I think it was the beaver.
No. We were starting to make fun of the Gen Z.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, with the
douche. No, before douche flute.
Before douche flute. Yeah.
I gotta break the seal. You guys are gonna hate me, but you're gonna see my ceiling real quick. Hold on.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go. I thought. All right. Speaking of doing that, let's continue. Well, no, We'll just continue down with the comments. Brian Boak is writing.
This is one of my favorites.
Prairie Artisanal Ales from Krebs, Oklahoma. Prairie Bomb, Imperial Stout aged on coffee, cacao nibs, vanilla beans, and chili peppers, 13%. That is.
I love that.
You know what? That is a solid.
It's a classic. And the holiday version of that's my favorite.
Christmas Bomb is amazing as well. Yes, it is. Mike Dolan writing in. Mike, how are you? How are you, sir?
Mike from Be United.
Mike from Be United.
You and I have to talk.
Yeah, Mike. I'm gonna call you tomorrow unless you're around. If you want to stop by? I got to talk to you. I got a couple things and about Dave's gonna give you a buzz too.
Well, yeah, because just so you know, I will actually wind up at Baladin.
He's gonna be a Baladin.
Yep.
So,
I will be there.
Talk about that. And then Brian Boak, based on our last conversation, said, I grew up in an area with no street lights, so we had to get home when it got dark.
Nice.
There you go. And he also said faxes cannot be hacked. That's why. Absolutely. Yep. No, I get it. I knew what he was saying, but there you go. And Stephen and Caro, Brian P. Boak, man, having a good night. I'm sitting at my desk at work dreaming. There you go. Steve, dreaming is always a good thing.
I like dreaming because dreaming can make you mine.
I like dreaming because dreaming can make. That's it. Let's write a song about that.
Someone should. But Steve, what are you dreaming of? What you're going to drink when you get home?
Exactly.
That's probably what he's dreaming about.
There you go. All right.
I like the little shimmy you got in there. You're still shaking off. Huh?
Just finished sending a fax. I dialed AOL.
My brother still has a Hotmail account.
Did your 2400 baud modem finally handshake and connect?
Get off the fucking phone! Yeah.
Oh God, you've got that.
Steve said yes. There you go.
You've got it's halfway down, the nipples almost show, and mom picks the phone up and just blows down the whole.
It's like that's it. Okay.
Being 13 was very, very tough for us.
When you were
13, we didn't have one.
I was going to say, what the hell were you downloading on what when you were 13?
I told you were downloading.
Was it a rotary?
I had an Apple IIc when I was 13, and you were 13 a year before me. So what?
I think I had a VIC 20.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a VIC 20, or I never had the Commodore 64.
I had the 64. I had the 64, which was basically an Apple computer because it ran on ProDOS. It was because I wound up picking up. I actually bought a buddy's 2C, which was older than that. But I had a
Dave. What was your first computer?
An Apple, an actual Apple,
yes.
Like a Mac. So I had the ball mouse. And I had the legit Pong, boom, boom. Like, yeah. and what's the game that had like two tanks and boom?
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah, I remember that. Back in my day.
Yeah, back in your day. And then Brian just says, "I was 13, 10 years before you." Sure. And then Steve is dreaming. He says, on night shift for 3 months, so my days are a little mixed up, but listening and seeing what you guys are drinking is perfect cover for me.
There you go.
Well, jokes on you, Steven. You cannot see what I'm drinking.
There you go.
You will eventually.
We'll find out eventually what it is.
Yes. Yeah. No, but
by the way, speaking of drinking, really quick, I never put up what I was drinking for my second beer.
Oh, what are you drinking?
I'm half done with it already. So
I know it's an elder pine.
It is an elder pine.
I can see the can.
There you go. It's Bitter Geezer.
Oh, they named it after you. Nice.
They named it after me. There you go. In fact, that's a caricature of me.
There you go.
There you go.
No.
Bitter geezer. There you go.
That's you in early onset rigor mortis right there.
Exactly. Bitter geezer. Yeah, it's
Nice.
an English style ESP.
I like that
Everything's
logo. Very
style, right?
simple. Very elegant too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
And
like
they
that.
make fantastic beer.
Elder
They
Pine's
really,
fantastic.
really
Yeah, out
do.
of Maryland. Couple of great. There's a lot of really good liquid down in Maryland too. Between Elder Pine, Sapwood Cellars, there's a lot of good things.
So you're on an ESB kick right now.
I'm
Just
on
British.
British. I went Dark
British,
Pile
yeah.
ESB, and then I have another one after, different style, but still in Old Blighty. So there you go. All right. You know what? Let's chat about Tastemasters for a second. So I know you're talking about before what you're doing with it now, but what talk a little bit more in depth about some of the things that you've done recently.
Absolutely. So doing more contract brewing, doing more independent contracting, and then also going in and showcasing the spot. So there's a place in Utah called Vernal. So if you draw Utah in your mind, it kind of looks like a square, but kind
With
of
a
like
square on top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it
a
looks
little
like
extra square on top.
actually it looks like a vape cartridge.
the douche cartridge. Yeah,
It looks
looks like one of those.
Yeah.
So if you draw the douche cartridge,
Utah is the original douche flute.
so in the corner,
We're
where,
going to get banned in Utah.
sorry. Shape,
I
the
haven't
shape,
yet.
not.
I have not yet, so you guys are fine. I have long hair, tats. I'm kind of brownish. I drink beer. I'm okay.
You're right.
US
Yeah.
weekend, yeah.
It's
And
progressive.
your last name ends in
Progressive.
EZ, so that's never a...
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
Jimenez, what's that?
Jim and Ez, what?
Yeah.
Both of you?
Exactly.
Is that Native American?
Yeah.
Because we like them people.
Yeah. And then I go the four corners. Anyway, different. So the opposite of the four corners, the top right, so the northeast corner, not the small square, but the bigger square. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Where Utah meets Colorado is Dinosaur National Monument. It's majority of it is in Colorado, so the national park is part of Colorado. But in that corner is Vernal Brewing, or Vernal. Vernal is the last city you go in before you go into Colorado and get your weed. Yeah, literally. Here's Utah, Colorado, weed, no weed. Okay, so
Right.
Vernal is founded on oil, gas and oil.
Okay.
So
Coming soon, plant-based rocket fuel.
what was that?
And coming soon, plant-based rocket fuel.
Oh yeah. See ya, dinosaurs, right? But this is dinosaur based, and so my friend Ginger Bowen out there again. I mentioned there's 3 female brewers in Utah, and she's one of the 3. So she's holding the corner of Utah, and she owns Vernal Brewing. She uses great malt. She has awesome beer, and in Vernal Brewing, she has this spot with a bunch of culture and heritage. She's in the middle of Utah country, Mormonism, and then she has THC, Native Americans all around it, and dinosaurs. So the last Tastemasters episode, we went out there, watched her brew, watched the whole episode, watched her showcase entire Vernal. Come to find out, her and her family own like an 11th of Vernal. Like they own the whole fucking city.
Really?
We go see secret, like, because right next to Vernal Brewing, Vernal is you guys would know
Dinosaur
this.
Beer House, right?
Yeah, well, she owns that, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. But what's the one that Skinwalker Ranch? You guys probably heard.
Skinwalker
Yeah.
Ranch.
Not
Ranch.
Skywalker, Skinwalker.
Skinwalker, yes. So Skinwalker Ranch is like the Roswell of Utah. So there's this ridge that's owned by some real estate tycoon named Fugal, Fugal. So
I was going to say, does he have a hop?
no, Fugal, not Fuggle. So Utah
okay.
Fugal, not Eastern.
That screwed me up. Yeah.
And so Skinwalker Ranch is a literal plateau that's haunted, and there's spirits, and there's Native Americans.
Mhm.
Native Americans have deemed this, don't fucking touch it. But this rich white guy showed up and like, I'm going to buy the whole thing and then just try to investigate it. Boom, whatever. But every year there's like a Comic-Con for aliens. I think it's called,
That'd be a good name for it. Ooh.
Oh my God, really? It's
It's
cool.
called
Ooh. And you gotta say it like that too. It's not just ooh.
Ooh. It's some kind of Comic-Con, but for extraterrestrial, like ET stuff, right? So Vernal, we went to Vernal, we showcased all of this, and we went, got a dinosaur. Like there's a whole wall dedicated to dinosaurs. So there's an earthquake that happened, pushed up this wall of dinosaur, and there's dinosaur bones all across this wall, and different dinosaurs from different eras. And they go, why? Come to find out, a river bed moved these dinosaurs down to a shallow Bonneville Lake, and then the Earth just like popped it up one seismic event or whatever. So you go to Dinosaur Monument, and you see not only history, like millions and billions of years of history, but you also see Native Americans, American people. Like Vernal's so rich and popular. It's so cool to see diverse nations come, diverse times in all one location, and then Mormons, and then nowadays. And we went and showcased that.
It's called Phenomicon.
Phenomenon. Yeah, I wouldn't have named it that, but yeah, ET Con.
It's not easy to say. Phenomicon.
Yeah.
Oh, no, stop it. Stop it. I'm taking my
Phenomicon.
There you go. Can't hear it. There you go.
La, 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 la.
I don't know what's worse, that or the Cars for Kids jingle. One of those two.
Oh, I don't know.
Those are the two.
Luca's up there too.
I could deal with that song, but those two are the two worst earwigs for me. I can't friggin' stand them. Anyway.
But then Tastemaster, so what we're doing is we're trying to showcase other individuals. So South Utah, the only cidery in Utah that actually grows their own orchard or has their own orchard, growing their own apples. They have over 100 varieties of apples in their own orchard. They started it with 10 acres in Torrey, Utah. So Capitol Reef is a national park in Utah. On the edge of Capitol Reef is Torrey, Utah. And this scientist from the University of Utah goes, fuck it, I'm done teaching. I'm going to go open an orchard. He did. He planted. 10 years later, he opened Etta Place. I think it's about 4 years old now. We went down there last year on their crush. So we showed up. It was probably 20 degrees. We showed up and they have this whole conveyor belt that goes and crushes the apples. Then they have this cylinder where they expand a bag inside the cylinder and they get the pumice and they extract the juice from it and then take that juice. And he doesn't ferment in stainless steel. He ferments in medical degree plastic bags.
Okay.
Really?
And I've never heard this. And it happens in wine in Europe, but not in the United States. So he ferments in bags. Once he ferments in the bags get thrown away. But long story short, he ferments in these bags because he doesn't have space for stainless steel. And stainless steel is hella expensive, right?
You think?
So we show up.
Although you can get some stainless, if you know what I'm talking about, for pretty much pennies on the dollar lately.
Right. I mean, now you could, right?
Yeah.
So we show up, do the 8 hours of crushing. At the end of the crush, I was able to do the last ceremonial shovel of the last apple to be crushed. And all of a sudden, he starts weeping. I'm sitting here going, oh, shit, it's on camera. I go, Robert, this is a great moment. What's going on? He goes, I've worked all year for these apples. The beginning of this year, a frost came in and destroyed all the first year blooms, all of them. My crop, everything I put my money, time, and effort into, destroyed. And within a week, those trees that they saw the frost and died bloomed again. So he had a second bloom. That is
wow.
Scientifically, you can't really explain it, but the genomes inside the trees decided, oh, I'm turning back on. Boop.
Yeah.
Right. They saw winter. They went dormant, came back alive, and I said, oh, it's magic, and he's like, no, I'm a scientist. It's genetically, it's not magic. So but because of Mother Nature, it killed half of his profit right there. Boom. Mother Nature, he can't control. And when I learned this lesson of him, he dedicated his entire life over his orchard. So his orchard grows from March until late September, early October.
Oh wow.
Anything happens in there, a fire, a drought, act of God, a famine, whatever the fuck you want to call it, he's fucked. He has no control over it. So to watch the fruits of his labor, pun intended, watch him see the end of it, it gave me more respect for beer making, because we can order malts from Europe, from America, Idaho, blah, blah, Minnesota, blah, 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 and we're like, oh, I want to make a beer. Order. It's here. He has to fucking grow his crops, harvest his crops, or control it, right? Watch them grow, harvest them, and then try to make something of it. And I wouldn't have noticed that unless I did Taste Master the way I'm doing it now.
That's very cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. So,
I actually drove through Torrey.
there you go.
Well, next time
Torrey,
in Torrey and support local.
Well,
did she complain?
I actually did stop in Torrey because there was a beer store in Torrey, and I can't find it on the map right now. And I stopped there and actually did buy some local beers at this beer store. Yeah, it's not
Interesting.
Yeah.
Speaking of beer
It's not there.
Speaking of beer stores, I almost went when I went up to Defiant a week and a half ago. I almost stopped in Cable Beverage. They closed early that day, so I couldn't get there.
Because if you had, you wouldn't be here right now. You'd still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where that beer store was because I don't see it on the map anymore. So I wonder if it actually closed.
Well, there's one beer store called the DABS, so the Utah Liquor Store. And if you went there, it's not local. That's owned by the state.
No, it wasn't that one. And I don't think it's there anymore. We did stop for lunch in one of the locations, so we did support as much as we could while we were there, and then we of course turned back and went down Route 12 because
I'll tell you guys
beautiful.
Torrey, Utah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Anyone who comes to Utah, oh my God, you should go to Moab. Moab is the coolest national park. Oh my God, Moab. But my dear friends and your listeners, Capitol Reef is the fucking shit. It's better than Moab. You see more arches in Capitol Reef than you do in Moab, and Goblin Valley is in Capitol Reef. And Goblin Valley is where. Have you guys seen Galaxy Quest with Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver?
Sure.
I've been to Goblin Valley,
and it's literally
it's so cool. It is so cool.
There's a reason why Hollywood goes to Capitol Reef and not Moab.
The friends of mine are actually going out next month. They're going out to. They're hitting all 5.
Oh yeah, great.
So.
But when they come back, John, which one rate the favorite 1 through 5, and just see.
I'll see if Capitol Reef.
Actually, my favorite was Canyonlands.
Canyonlands, great, yeah. But Moab is like bottom 5, like bottom 2.
Well, the thing about
how would you rate him, Dave?
Let's see. I would go Canyonlands. You got me there. Canyonlands and Capitol Reef for me. Bias. Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, Bryce Canyon, Zion's National Park, Moab.
Moab.
So, when he says Moab, he means arches.
Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, Bryce,
Zion,
and
for me, Bryce. You drive through Bryce, but you can also see in Bryce. Zion's is all looking up. It's all like
unless you climb up.
Which
did you climb?
People die. Nope.
We climbed to the Emerald Pools.
He climbed to the end of the parking lot.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I take my Prius and I go right there and stop.
Well, we did the way I like them, because the thing is we were driving through, so we didn't. For Canyonlands, the thing about Canyonlands is you need to get out of your car and you need to hike, and you need hours of hiking to really preach. I meant for Capitol Reef mostly. You can do Canyonlands and see a lot of Canyonlands just by pulling into parking lots, but you also need to hike out to the point where they have the Cherokee chipmunks. Those things are fantastic.
The best part about these, the Lazy Man, the reason why Moab is so great is because you just drive most of them and just see them, right? And that's Bryce and Zion's. Boom, 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 boom. But Capitol Reef and Canyonlands, the reason why they're so beautiful is because your ass has to get out and walk it.
Well, that's the thing. When we did Bryce, so because we didn't have time in Capitol Reef to get out and just do much of anything. That's why I really like Canyonlands. We did get out into a hike in Canyonlands. My number 2 was Bryce because we did, despite the fact that some of the trails were washed out because of snow melt. We hike, and you haven't really experienced Bryce Canyon until you actually get down into Bryce and hike through it. Hike amongst all those. If you haven't seen Queen Elizabeth I in Bryce, then you haven't really done Bryce. You haven't done that hike. Then maybe Arches. The hike out to Delicate Arch was really kind of cool. And then Zion and Canyonlands. I didn't have enough time to give the Canyonlands to really appreciate it. And that was one of my regrets, is that I really wish we had spent a day in Torrey, spent a night in Torrey, so we could have experienced a little bit more canyon.
Now, do you think she was going to appreciate you spending a night in her?
Well, happy international. No, we're not going to go there. No, so I get why it is, because my favorite was Canyonlands, because being up top on the rim of the canyon, because when you drive into Canyonlands, that's what's happened. You're on the rim and you're looking down at those. And what it did is it really made me wish I was 20 years older, so I could just put on that backpack, put all my gear in there, and just disappear in there for a couple of days, for a couple of weeks.
Yep.
Right, and
you're not wrong.
And Canyonlands and Capitol Reef, those 2 parks, that's what they're about.
Yes.
Arches, Bryce, and Zion, they're quick hits.
Yes.
They're quick hits.
And the irony is, Arches is so famous because you have to get your ass out to go see the biggest arch, right?
Delicate Arch, the most famous one, the one that's on the license plate.
Correct. And besides that, the rest of it, you can just drive by and watch.
Yep. I did.
Brian Book actually just said those are all parks I plan to visit once I get my motorhome. There you go.
Yep, you have to. They're just the big 5 across the bottom of Utah. It's the most beautiful part of Utah. It's probably one of the most beautiful parts of the country.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, I love Red Rock, and again, biased. So,
Red Rocks is beautiful. I love.
It's just beautiful. Yeah.
It's just something else down there, and if you're doing it, Goblin Valley, you need to get to Goblin Valley. You need to walk around
Drop
there.
some mushrooms. Go to Goblin Valley. You'll never regret it. I promise.
And also, I really think that Snow Canyon's highly underrated. That place is so cool. Now the thing is, I work with a kid who's from Utah, and his father is his father's a professor there, and he's part of the state park system. So when he found out that I was coming to Utah, he sent me a state park pass.
Nice.
So we hit as many state parks as we could, and the state parks of Utah, the national parks are fantastic. Do not pass up the state parks. They're amazing.
Agreed. Yeah.
There you go. Very nice. Did you just open your 3rd?
Yes, I did. And probably halfway through this, I'm going to become very incoherent.
I can imagine.
This is a 10.5% barley wine from Jolly Pumpkin.
Holy shit! Oh,
Madrugada Obscura.
Madrugada Obscura. I've been to Jolly Pumpkin's tap room in Grand Rapids. I haven't been to the brewery in Dexter, but I've been to the tasting room in Dexter. And
the first thing that hits your nose is the bourbon barrel.
Very nice.
Ooh, oh my God! It's a sour barley one, John.
Is it a sour barley one?
It's a sour barley one.
It's Jolly Pumpkin. So
Jolly Pumpkin.
Sour barley one.
Whoa! I was not expecting that. I should have.
You should have.
Damn. This is an experience.
This is a beautiful beer.
And my only complaint, it's a barley wine. It's a little too effervescent for me because it probably went through second fermentation.
Right.
To get, they probably soured it in the bourbon barrel. Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's a little too effervescent for a barley wine for me. But other than that, the taste is amazing. What do you got?
Very nice. For my 3rd beer, I am drinking the Flood from Bizarre Brewing. It is a 3.8% London style brown porter.
Okay, what makes it London style, Mr. Jersey Johnny?
I would imagine the hops, the ABV of it, and the fact that Bizarre Brewing decided to call it that.
More than likely. I think they called it London style because it's the same color as the Thames.
Yeah,
as it goes through London.
I mean, look at it. It's I mean, it's a beautiful looking. I mean, it's darker than a brown ale, right? Obviously, so it's a dark porter. So to call it a brown porter, it's not too far off base there. But it's 3.8%. I haven't taken a sip yet. Hold on, I haven't had this beer yet, so I'll let you know.
You need a drum roll.
Oh, that's delicious. Delicious.
I thought you say disgusting. Really
he almost said this. That's what I thought he was going. He's like, that's disgusting.
You know what it is?
No, that's just delicious. But I said I combined the word just and delicious. And
I thought you were going to. I thought he was going to go very. That's digestive.
Because the only European or the English like mild porter would be a Fuller's. I've only had that one.
Right. Well, that's probably what they were going after. That they were probably going after Fuller's. You know,
kind of caramelly, more dark.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
and Fuller's is a London brewery, so maybe that's why they called it London style.
No, I respect Fuller's, and I'll drink it. This is really good. This is really good for a 3.8. Now, Dave, you know me with miles, right? This is every bit as good as the best dark mild I've ever had, but more to the porter end of things. This is really good for 3.8%. This is amazing. I'm once again, Dave. Where did I get this from?
Tavor.
How many did I order?
Just one, because you're
how many should I have ordered?
4. Does it all the time.
All the time. There you go.
Thing is, one of these days he's going to order 4 and open the first one. It's going to taste like ass.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I've done this though. Anything I've ordered.
What have you done, Johnny?
Anything that I've ordered one of from Tavor, that was fantastic. The next time it comes around, I'll order 2 or 3 of them. So there's that. You know,
if it comes around again.
They usually do. They usually do. Most of the look, Bizarre's in Seattle, right by Tavor, so they're always going to get everything Bizarre makes. So,
what did you ask, Dave?
I said, "What's worse than ass? If it tastes like ass, like what's worse than ass? Maybe beaver."
Well, there's this. There is
hey,
this.
If beaver's worse than ass, you're doing it wrong.
There is this delicacy in
East Coast and the West Coast.
You know, there was this country song back in the 80s called "Looking for Love in All the Wrong Places." That might be.
I see.
Well,
I see.
Worse than ass. I heard about this delicacy from Turin, Italy. No.
No. Yeah. We got a comment. I'm curious to see what it is. There you go. It's Brian saying he is brewing his mild on 4/18. I had let Brian know.
A Saturday.
It's a Saturday. I'd let Brian know that I would not be available.
No, I've got to go. I have to go to Manhattan, to Lower Manhattan that day.
Brewing a mild, be delicate. That's all I gotta say.
That was myself and Brian and Neil.
Neil.
Hey.
There you go.
So we will be
but I let Brian know that when he kegs the beer, I'll be there.
And hopefully we'll see Brian. He's doing the early session at AC Beer Fest.
We will be there on the late session. So Brian, if you could hang out for a little while.
Me to set the seed. That's simple.
We'll talk more about that in a minute. All right. You know what? Let's take a break from our discussions and let's do our top 3 list.
Oh, yes.
All right.
So
I just want to know what the hell Dave's drinking.
Yes, absolutely.
So
now we'll see if it fits into his number 3, his number 2, or his number 1.
Oh,
exactly.
About to find out, boys.
We are about to find out.
You started off.
I started off.
Well, yes. Yeah. Well, we got to tell everybody what it is first. So
yes.
So our top 3 list for today. Now we want to do it's National Beer Day, and lately, and this is
as
show
well
number,
as National Beer Day. That's not Session Beer Day, and always occurs on National Beer Day for some reason.
right? Of course. So now we've lately this is show number 274, and with the other shows, the special shows we've done, we're upwards of 300 shows, right? So it's hard to always pick a beer category for our top 3 list. So lately we've been doing a lot of other top 3s other than beer, but for National Beer Day we had to do a beer list. So we went through, Dave and I were going for a while, we're going through our list of everything we've done to make sure we weren't repeating the list, and we've never done this. So tonight's top 3 list is top 3 favorite session beers. Top 3 favorite session beers. Mr. Jimenez, please kick us off and let us know what yours are.
So typically, according to the Brewer Association, a session beer is typically below 5% ABV.
We went. Well, our criteria was we left 5% in there, not 5.1, 5% and under. So we went.
It's fascinating you guys ask me because in the state of Utah, no beer can be poured on tap below 5% ABV unless
above 5% ABV.
Correct. Thank you. Unless it's a wine.
Right.
So if I had 11 or 12 taps and 11 of them were at 5%, that's okay. But if that 12th tap is a 76% ABV at a 5-ounce pour, that's okay. That is Utah law, my friends.
Yes, it is.
So when Dave told me about these session beers, I go, oh, all Utah.
It pretty much opens up to every beer you've brewed or made or anything else.
I brew 2 session beers. Like that's all I do. Because the irony is, if I want to give you guys my barrel-aged stout, I have to hire somebody to package it, seal it. I have to pay for the can, the lid, the label. And then what happens is my bartenders have to take the beer at my bar, open it in front of you, and pour it out in front of you, and then give it to you instead of just pouring it on my tap.
Right.
So we have lobbyists right now currently trying to fight that law where if it's manufactured in-house, we can pour it on tap at a controlled pour. But again, the state of Utah, the LDS community don't understand how that works because they think, well, if I have a higher ABV beer, therefore you're drunk, you're going to kill my kids. So blah. But
so they would rather you pour a 16-ounce can into a
I'll do it sober,
as opposed to a 4-ounce pour off their tap.
If the money's right, I'll do it sober.
So 5-ounce pour is more detrimental than a 16-ounce can. Anyway, yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
So I know session beers inside and out. I think Utah a decade ago, we were November 14th, 2021. Utah lifted the ABV law from 3.2% ABV to 4, right? So now we can pour a 5% ABV on tap or on draft. And so we made great IPAs at session. So with that being said, we all know Guinness. I can't say Guinness is probably this is not my top 3, but Guinness, I haven't had a Guinness at Dublin, St. James. So I can't say that's
only one of the 3 of us has.
Hold that thought.
Oh, God damn it. I can't. I'm jealous. So yeah, Guinness, Yingling, and I love Peroni. Peroni is like my favorite domestic. Like Peroni, my favorite non-alcoholic beverage is Peroni NA. It tastes the same. Okay,
interesting.
Peroni NA actually does taste the same as Peroni. I will this at some point this Sunday afternoon. I will be drinking Peroni, and why? Because I will be. We're going to the Bronx Botanical Gardens, New York Botanical Gardens in the Bronx. And anytime we go there, we always go to Arthur Avenue for dinner. And what am I drinking other than drinking a glass of wine? I'm drinking Peroni.
Yeah, drinking Peroni.
So my number 3, not in order, but I'm gonna give you this. Number 3, I would love Helper Beer Schloss Tor. I named it earlier.
Yep.
It's a 4.8. It won gold last GABF. It's a middle of nowhere, Utah. Schloss Tor Helper Beer. It's a German style Pilsner. It's fantastic, zesty. It's got nothing but noble hops, a little bit of herbalness, a lime tea-esque. That's my number 3, right? Number 2, I love Peroni. Peroni is the best. Like I went to Italy, had Peroni at the brewery. Peroni to me is like just nostalgia. Okay. Number 1, what you guys are wanting to know what I'm drinking currently. Okay.
Absolutely.
You have Guinness, Yinglings, Peroni, Bud Light, Modelo. As a Mexican, I love Modelo or Bohemia. I guess Bohemia is 5 point. So Pacifico. So Pabst is like, as a brewer, Pabst is kind of like a dirtier corn flavor. Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
But Pabst just did something that was mind blowing. They just sent out something called Pabst Light.
Pabst Light.
Pabst Light is 96 calories. Okay. I just bought a 6-pack of Pabst Light for $6.36. That gave me, it's 16 ounces, right? It's 16 ounces. Okay.
6-pack of 16. Pabst does 6-pack 16-ounce cans. As Pabst regular blue Pabst Blue Ribbon and Pabst Light. And Coors actually does 16-ounce cans too in 6-packs. But
yes, correct. So the reason why Pabst Light is better than Coors, Michelob, all of it, I'll tell you why. For 96 ounces, it's 21 carbs total. That's a 6-pack. Okay. 4.3% ABV. And they do something that no other microbrewery does, or domestic brewery. They put a significant hop that is one of my favorite hops of all time, El Dorado.
There's El Dorado and Pabst Light.
Pabst Light has El Dorado.
Really?
So you got Bud Light that tries to stick with the German hops, noble hops. You have Michelob Ultra, same thing. You have Coors Light, High Life, all those. They try to say more German. And Pabst Light did something that no one else has done yet. They make the same light beer that's less corny but very basic, and they throw El Dorado in there that gives it that citrus, kind of like a lime zest, if you will. And it is, I hate using this word as a brewer, it is the most crushable beer I have ever had. And it is the best golfing beer you'll ever taste. Pabst Light. If I could have tattooed Pabst, I would. Pabst Light.
Wow.
As a buffet owner,
Folks,
and
this is coming from a brewer.
Yeah.
A craft
And
brewer.
that's a brewer who's now no longer brewing beer, but lighter beer to make us to go out of this world.
Your beer, I gotta be honest with you, Dave. Your beer is out of this world.
There you go.
All right. Pabst Light.
Excellent.
And look how simple it is. They use it's probably 20 cents to make this whole label.
Yeah. Right. Well, Pabst will always have.
You can get a 30-pack of 12-ounce cans of that for like $27.
I did the math for that, by the way. So it wasn't $27 actually. It's
Actually,
23.
you were not allowed to do math on the show.
Well, we're not allowed to do math on the show.
I can.
Not
$23.97 a pack for a 30. Okay.
How much?
$23.97.
$23.97. Wow. Prices are cheaper than you said. Very good.
2,369 calories for the entire 30
pack.
There you go.
Beat that, my friends.
I was saying, Pabst will always have a soft spot in my heart because if you remember, there was a time when we almost lost the Twinkie.
Yeah.
And it was Pabst that bought Hostess and revived them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the Twinkie still exists. Granted, the Twinkies that did exist will never ever go anywhere. They will survive a nuclear war.
Oh yeah, I mean,
but they changed. I'll tell you what, guys, they changed. The Twinkie, when they came back,
it's a little smaller.
Well, it is smaller, but the flavors, it seems more.
It's a little different. It's
there seems to be a little bit more. They put like a little bit more vanilla in it. There's more vanilla in that cream.
Less cancer, I think. But
you think there's less cancer? Okay,
less cancer.
Very, very
That's
possible.
a bad ingredient anyway. They should leave that out of most of the things.
Yeah. I'm a Leo anyway, so.
Anyway.
So I'm going to start with an honorable mention.
Of course,
my honorable mention, and it's the one that's
is the siren out your window?
Yeah, the sirens. It's the 5%. It's actually the only one that I have that sits right at 5%, and that is actually Heineken. And hear me out on this one. It's not Heineken in this country. I hate Heineken in this country. They send it over in green bottles. By the time it gets here, I just don't think it's a very good beer. I think it gets light struck, and I don't think it's all that tasty. But we actually did manage to go to Amsterdam, and we're at a place. We went in Rome, ordered a Heineken. In Amsterdam, that is a world-class beer. Crisp, light, so easy to drink. And I wouldn't drink anything. We did have to, because I was in the Netherlands. I had to go to a brewery. But other than being at Brewery Tij, all I wanted to drink there was Heineken. Because I knew when I get home, this is gone.
Did you try Amstel Light by chance?
Not while I was there, because all I was drinking was Heinekens. I was just so enamored by
on draft.
On draft.
Oh, Amstel Light is pretty much Heineken. It's Heineken Light.
John, let him have his moment.
So my number 3.
Even though there is a Heineken Light, Amstel Light's a better Heineken Light than Heineken Light.
But Pabst Light.
Pabst Light.
But, Pabst Light.
My number 3 is from a brewery that no longer exists, which is Smug Brewing, out of Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Pawtucket, Rhode Island. You spent a couple of minutes there when you lived up there.
Yeah, I spent COVID there, actually, as a matter of fact, and I think I'm one of the people that helped that brewery survive COVID.
I think you were.
But they made a beer called Nemesis, and Nemesis was one of my favorite session IPAs.
That was a fantastic beer. You brought me a can of it.
Yeah, as an absolutely fantastic beer. I'm going to miss that beer. Last time I was at Smug, they didn't have any of it. I complained to Allie about it. She goes, well, I'll try to talk Robin to making it again, but you can never talk Robin to make it anything. And then he sold the brewery. So that's my number 3. My number 2, Dave was so kind to bring it up earlier, and that is Guinness, but not. It is not. It wasn't the Guinness that I had at St. James. Don't get me wrong. The Guinness St. James is fantastic.
What? Okay, I need to hear this.
But the best pour that I had was at Jimmy Bryan's in Killarney. That was fantastic. They've got 2 bars there that pour a better pint. There's a lot of bars in Ireland that do pour a better pint than Guinness actually does themselves, I would have to say. And it's funny because there are a few places in the United States that do pour a damn good pint of Guinness. The Irish Bank in San Francisco. Holy crap, that was a fantastic pour. That was a better pour than Open Gate in Maryland, the Guinness brewery in Maryland. They do one. I hear the Dead Rabbit in Lower Manhattan. I haven't been there yet, but my brother was there.
It's a good pour.
I hear it's a very good pour. But the 2 breweries, Jimmy Bryan's was one of them. The other was named O'Connor's.
Of course, O'Connor's.
It's not Jimmy O'Brien's, by the way. It's just Jimmy Bryan's. So Jimmy Bryan's and O'Connor's in Killarney, the 2 best pours that I had.
You stayed in Killarney when you were over there too, right?
Yeah, we stayed in Killarney. We actually stayed almost across the street from Killarney Brewing, as a matter of fact.
There you go. You did a show from that Airbnb.
I did it from the Airbnb. The best story that came out of that Airbnb is we want to take a taxi into Killarney because we don't want to drive because we want to go and drink. And so I'm talking to the taxi driver, and I'm trying to tell him where I am. Like, well, we go to Killarney Brewing, and across the street from Killarney Brewing, 2 houses in. He goes, oh, you're at Edith's place. Yeah, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And then he proceeded to tell us everything personal that he knew about Edith. Ireland. It was something else.
Did it have anything to do with? Never mind.
Well, was there? No. Edith was probably in her 70s. So.
Hey, I'm sure she was a handsome woman back
there. It stands Beaver? Question mark?
But it was basically he was talking about because I think her husband was like on death's door at the time or something like that. So that's all he talked about. But it was great because he drops this off. He goes, you just give me a call when you're ready to come home. I swear to God, this guy had to probably been at like a bar next to us the whole time we were there.
He was just sitting next to you at the bar. It's like, you ready to go yet?
Oh, was that the guy I was talking politics to? Because there's one thing that's very absolute, 100% true in Ireland. If you go and you sit at a table in an Irish pub, they'll ignore you. They'll leave you alone. They honor your privacy. If you stand at the bar, you will have a conversation, and it will be about politics at some point.
At some point.
Straight up. It's the Irish. It's what they do. It's quite refreshing, actually. It's kind of funny because they'll appear to get angry, but they don't take anything personally either. So it's really it's a really interesting conversation to have. Nice. So that's my number 2.
I already typed in your number 1.
Yeah, you know my number 1.
I know your number 1.
And it's because I am the number 1 drinker of this beer on Untapped. It is Carton's Boat Beer. It's a 4.2% hoppy ale.
Hold on. It is a session ale for double IPA drinkers.
I was just going to say that, but you say it better than I do. So it's one of my favorite beers, if not my favorite beer. Well, one of my favorite beers. I think Brian may have drank probably one of my top 3 beers.
Oh, Prairie Bomb, of course.
Prairie Bomb. Yeah. Love that beer. So that's my top 3.
There you go. All right, I have 3 honorable mentions, and there's a reason. There's a reason.
I'm burping kielbasi.
There's a reason. There's a reason I have 3 honorable mentions. Because my top 3 are not.
Are you getting paid, Dave? Are they paying you to?
They, as in the government, yes.
There's a reason, and the reason is my top 3 are not IPAs. So I wanted to talk about my favorite IPA, sessionable IPAs, right? Not session IPAs, sessionable IPAs, and there's a reason you'll hear. But I have to mention post.
He'll get to it eventually, Dave.
I have to mention.
Explain it.
Well, I was getting to it. You're just coming off. So there you go. Post-ride snack. I have to mention. It's up there for me from Maine Brewing. Just had it at the brewery last August when I was up in Portland. Actually Freeport at Maine. A 4.9% session IPA, right? Delicious beer. Carton, obviously we know Boat. Dave talks about it all the time.
Yep.
I would throw that up there, but Dave I knew it was gonna be his number 1. So I'm gonna mention Beach. Beach is a really good beer.
So Beach is the citrus version of
citrus version of Boat, right? So four. It's a little lower too. It's 4%, not 4.2. So right. Session ale from
all that fruit juice.
As a double IPA, 4%.
No, it's a Boat is the way he words it, the way they word it is it's a session ale for double IPA drinkers. In other words, all the feels of a double IPA in a 4.2% beer. Yeah. Right. Okay. This is a 4% beer, but it's got a lot more orange in it. So,
as a Utah brewer, I'm like, wait a second, you're making a sessionable double IPA? Okay. Tell me more. Let's go.
The gold standard of the sessionable double IPAs is Carton Boat beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other one I want to mention is self-serving, and it's Coastal Brew Works Building Sandcastles. It's 5% coconut and lime flavors from Sabro Motueka. And it's just a delicious beer. And I think Dave has the record for the most check-ins to that beer. Not as many as Boat, but he has the record for the most check-ins. I'm pretty sure I've had the beer more than him, but he definitely has the most check-ins.
Well, yes, you're the brewery owner. You can. Well, same thing with Boat. Augie has drank a lot more Boat than I have.
Right.
Probably at least 20 times more than I have, but he can't check his own beer in all the time.
Right.
And that's the reason I'm the number 1 drinker of Boat, because Augie told me I had to be.
You had to be.
So that he couldn't. So that he
told you you had to be years ago. And then we were all at Carton when you checked into your 1,000th boat.
My 1,000th boat. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway. All right. So my top 3.
Drank of a hell of a lot more than 1,000.
Yeah, you did. So my top 3. Here we go. So my number 3, these are all craft. Now, and Dave, I totally get where you were going. I've had Pabst Light. It's actually pretty, I can drink it. Right. That's, I'll say that. Peroni, I drink all the time when I'm over in the Bronx. Anytime I'm in an Italian restaurant and they don't have a lot of beer, I have Peroni.
You want a Peroni.
Right. So there you go. But my top 3 are non-IPAs, non-macro craft beers.
Quick before you get to number 3. So we're talking about Carton's Italian Pilsner.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
is modeled after Peroni.
Fruska, right?
Yeah, it's named after it. He's modeled it after Peroni because Augie loves Peroni as well.
Absolutely. All right. So my top three are my number 3 is Boathouse Pilsner.
Boathouse.
Boathouse Pilsner. 2 words. Boathouse Pilsner. It is not from Boathouse. It's from Titletown Brewing. It's a 5.0%. It's 5% Czech Pils from Titletown Brewing in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is one of the best pilsners that I've had in the last 10 years.
One more time, John.
Brewed in the States.
Boathouse Brew.
Boathouse Pilsner. That's the name of the beer. Is Boathouse Pilsner from Titletown Brewing. All right. Delicious Pilsner. Very, very, very well brewed. That's my number 3. My number 2, and I've talked about it on the show before, and Dave's well aware of it, is a beer called Kel, Kehl, Kel. It's a 3.9% Zwickel from Night Shift Brewing in Everett.
Yes.
It's probably my favorite Zwickel American brewed, domestic brewed Zwickel beer. Kel is fantastic. It's delicious. And my number 1, and Dave knows this, he's had the beer. He's been to the brewery. He's well aware of how good it is. It's London Crawling. From
damn good beer.
It's 3.7% dark English mild from Grist House Brewing in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And if I had to pick a runner-up English mild wise, this would be it, which is why I drank this.
Thing is, when I got to Grist House,
for those of you listening to the audio podcast, I just pulled up Proper Trolley, the first beer I drank in the show. So.
And Dave is once again showing us Pabst Light.
Pabst Light, there you go.
He just made
when I go golfing this year, boom.
He just made another $120 right there.
There you go.
Yeah, me and Tiger.
There you go. What were you going to say, Dave? About Grist House?
Oh, I was at Grist House. They did not have. I never had London Crawling on tap because they didn't have it on while I was there.
You bought it while you were there, though.
I brought it home. Yeah.
A couple comments really quick. Brian Boak said, 3rd beer, Ramstein Double Platinum Bond.
He still hasn't kicked that yet. Okay.
He's trying to kick that. And then he said, Heineken outside the U.S. is a completely different beer. 100%.
Yep.
Heineken any Heineken you buy and drink in the U.S. that's the only place you're going to get that specific beer. Anywhere else in the entire world,
it's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. It's the worst version of
Usually we'd say that like it's a good thing. This is not a good thing.
No, it's the worst version of Heineken.
I'll make the argument for Budweiser as well. Budweiser off the tank tastes completely different than Budweiser in the can.
Let me tell you something. The beer that Budweiser was modeled after,
Budvar,
which is now called Czechvar because they were sued, and they couldn't call it Budvar anymore because Anheuser-Busch stole it. And
they also stole their slogan because Budvar was the beer of kings.
The beer of kings. Budweiser called it the king of beers. So they took the first 3 letters, Budweiser, and there you go. So and then they sent them a C and D, even though they Budvar wrote the recipe.
And I think that's bullshit.
And if you can find Czechvar anywhere, and it's still available, if you can find Czechvar anywhere, get it because it's delicious.
It is delicious.
Very good. So, and then Stephen Caro says, Jester King is the Seder becoming Jester King the Seder becoming my favorite session beer at 4.8%, beautiful color and crisp flavor.
I almost drank a Jester King tonight.
Jester King though.
Oh, the best part about Jester King is playing with the goats.
Yoga with the goats, actually.
Yoga with the goats.
You can do yoga with the goats, but you can go. And the thing is, they have this dog, and this dog he protects the goats from coyotes and all that. But when you go, if you're there during the day, the dog's fast asleep. This dog's up all night protecting the goats. That dog is the goat.
And there you have it.
Well, the best thing is going up. You go on the tour, and you're up in the where they have the cool ship, and that's very cool because what they did is they took that room and they modeled that room where the cool ship is after the room where Cantillon's cool ship is.
There you go. And Brian has a Jester King in his Tavor stash.
I'm gonna just.
Hey,
Well,
wait.
he just got 97 beers from
Whoa.
Tavor.
Is
I'm
Tavor
sorry, it's 47 beers, but
is synonym for beaver?
Tavor?
Tavor
Is beaver stash?
his beaver stash. He's got
There
a
we
Jester
go.
King beer in his beaver stash. There you go.
I think John's got a beaver stash.
I definitely have a beaver stash. There you go. Well, we all have stashes. They're just different.
I'm trying to figure out which. I can't remember what Jester King I have in the fridge.
What Jester King do you have in the fridge?
I can't remember. I just said it. I can't. You're not listening. Not paying attention.
Oh, I did. That's why I said it. There you go. All right. So what's on the event schedule, if you will?
Who? Where are you recording next? I want to know where.
Tasting.
I want to know where he's recording next with Taste Masters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
coming
in
to
Logan,
Jersey?
Utah. So remember we talked about Utah and the different squares or rectangles. So the big rectangle, but the small rectangle.
Mhm.
There's Logan, Utah. There's a new brewery called Home Range Brewing,
Okay.
and they're the first brewery in Utah that are specifically trying to come up with just farmhouse ales, nothing but.
Interesting.
So I'm going to showcase that. They have different culture. They have different. So they are a college town. So you got BYU, very Mormon, right?
Right.
Then you got Utah State, kind of Mormon.
Mhm.
Then you have Snow College, not really Mormon. And then University of Utah, it's half and half.
Right.
But then you have one
6'7".
6'7". So we're gonna go out there and try to figure out.
I think you included. We're all a little too old to do 6'7".
Yeah, I roll my eyes at that. Yeah,
Why did you do that?
Doucheful.
Let's just.
Well, he went like this, so it just
So
I
we're
see it
gonna
every day.
showcase that, and then on top of that, the collab I was talking about, the Utah Beer Fest. I have 4 different beers happening. So Utah's not known for having shandies, radlers. So I'm making a shandy with a different brewery, a radler with a different brewery. And I'm making a Utah's first ever hard kombucha at Strap Tank.
Mhm.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, number 4, doing a boba ball beer. So this one is tapioca pearls at the bottom of the beer, soaked in a specific syrup. And on top of that is a farmhouse ale that is going to be a specific vanilla wafer kind of take. So it's an experience. This boba beer is going to be experienced in about a 4-ounce pour. So that's what we're doing. So Taste Masters we're going into different breweries trying to help bring in business and try to showcase their location at the same time.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So May 9th, we talked about it Saturday.
Mhm.
Taste Masters will have their hands in 4 different beers in that time.
Very nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm unfortunately not going to be able to get out to Utah on May 9th, but I would love to. Okay.
But you guys, again, as you guys know, come to Utah, let me know. You'll be spoiled.
Gotta get back. I really been jonesing.
And John,
to
you
get
gotta
back.
come. You haven't come yet. Come, dude.
I haven't. Yeah, I got to get out there.
You need to get out there. Actually, Carrie and I have talked that when we retire, that might be where we wind up.
Don't tell anyone though.
No.
Go to Moab. Go to Moab.
Nah, I'm not going to Moab.
No,
Moab.
tell them you're going to Moab.
No,
I'll
tell
tell
them.
them.
Then don't.
Go to Moab.
We're
We're moving to Moab. Yeah.
Yeah.
I jumped into the fridge real quick. I didn't jump in. I just
We heard.
and that's why John had to mute it for. But I have a spawn in there. I don't
It
know
wasn't
which.
muted.
Well, eventually I was. I do have a spawn in there. So spawn from Jester King. Those are the ones where they use they use wild caught yeast.
Right.
And they they
We talked
ferment
about
it.
this on the show you did from down there.
Yeah, and it's wild caught, and it's brewed 100% in the cool ship up in the attic of the barn, and so I've got one in there, and eventually I'll open that. We'll see. Maybe I'll have a nightcap.
There you go.
But if I open it and don't share it with the person in the next room, I'm in big fucking trouble.
You're in big trouble. Okay.
Yeah. So
All right. A couple things. I want to do some housekeeping. then we'll talk to Dave for another minute.
We got to watch you. We got to watch you dust.
Yeah, no, I got to do some housekeeping. Housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Yeah.
Cheap creams.
Cream creams. Yeah, that guy Anthony. Yeah,
he's the best.
He is. All right, so whatchamacallit, we're taking up a collection, and we're putting up a GoFundMe. Probably by tomorrow morning, if not Thursday, on the Log Room Guys Facebook page will be a GoFundMe.
Is it to buy Dave Moore Pabst Light?
It's to buy Dave. It's to buy Samurai a new desk chair.
There we go. Yeah, it was really irritating tonight, wasn't it?
No, it's fine. It makes the show. It's great. We lost Dave. Where did he go?
He went that way.
He went that way. Or no, he went that way.
He went that way.
He went that way. I got to do opposite. There you go. He went that way. Anyway, anybody that's going to Atlantic City Beer and Music Festival, we had John Henderson on the show last week. This Saturday, there's a session, an afternoon session, an evening session. This is it. This is the last.
This is the farewell.
This is the farewell. This is the last Atlantic City Beer Music Festival ever.
As John Henderson calls it, last call.
Last call. That's last call. If you go there and you're going to the night session, look for Dave and I. We'll be there.
Yep. I'll probably wear my cowboy hat. That should be easy to pick
Dave
out.
wears cowboy hat. I will be wearing some form of a hat.
Some sort of truck, sort of cap or trucker
some
cap.
sort of cap, similar to this, not this one, but similar.
No.
Might say Coastal Brewworks on it, it might not. I don't know, but we'll see. But look for us up. We'll be there.
It might say I like beaver on it. Who knows?
It might say something about beaver. Not quite sure, but yeah. But look for us. Look for us anyway. I would like to give a shout out to Erratic Fermentations. They opened this past weekend in Bradley Beach.
How'd that go?
That went fantastic. All the beers that were on the lineup were fantastic. Every single one of them, and the one that was at the bottom, I will pull that up on the.
And they took over Bradley Brewworks space.
They took over the Bradley Brew Project space. Yeah.
Bradley Brew Project.
Where are we?
Right there on Main Street, just down the road from the Buttered Biscuit.
Yes, just down the road from Buttered Biscuit. So the bottom beer that Dobrau Nacht. It's a Tomave Pivo, so check their lager, and it's a collab with what's that, Dave?
Coastal.
I love Tomave.
Coastal Reworks.
Okay, you know there's a B in there. Okay.
Coastal Brewworks. Yes.
There you go. So we did a collab with them. It's still on tap there. So if you're anywhere near Bradley Beach, go there.
And you know I love Tomave Pivos.
Is it canned by chance?
No, it's all they're 5-barrel. It's a 5-barrel brew house. Everything's tap only.
I see.
Draft only. They fermented it. Primary fermentation. There was no secondary fermentation. Primary fermentation in a 5-barrel foeder, and it was the first use of the foeder for this beer too. So there's a lot of oak and vanilla and everything else.
Oh, speaking of food, when Dave was talking about Vernal Brewing, and I went onto their page, that food looks so freaking good there.
So they just won this year Hospitality of the Year award.
Holy crap! This food looks so freaking good.
Ginger, like if you guys go there, just ask for Ginger, and she is. So they have an IPA called the 50 Cal, and there's a silhouette of her holding a 50 Cal, and that. So I said to her, I go, "Oh my God, you're a badass bitch," and she goes, "And."
Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, she's boss. She really is boss.
That's awesome. Ginger
Bowen. Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. And just getting back to Erratic Fermentations, they will be on the show on Cinco de Mayo.
Do you know my favorite part about Cinco de Mayo what's the difference between Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day?
The type of beer you're drinking.
Everyone loves to be Irish.
On St. Patrick's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I see where you're going with that, but if you came to the town I lived in, you'll understand why. My next door, there's amazing Mexican food in Belmar, and my next door neighbor is actually from Oaxaca and makes some of the best mole I've ever ever
Oh,
had.
Hawaiian mole is the best mole. That's the black mole.
It's so good.
Oh,
Anytime she makes it, she brings over a whole tray with rice and tortillas and everything
I need
else.
some of that.
And her husband hands her a 6-pack of Modolito. Says, "Give this to John too. Go here, go."
Oh god! And you know what? You've just made me miss red iguana.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, love that place.
everyone loves to be Irish. That's fine.
There was another joke that's not exactly the way you did it, but yeah, no. So, I raised Irish on St. Patrick's Day. I raised Mexican on Cinco de Mayo.
Which is funny because as Mexicans, we don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo.
I know.
It's not
And I said this the other day to somebody. I want to first thing in the morning on May 5th this year. I'm going to post on Facebook. I'm going to put one of those flags. It says marked himself. On my Facebook, I'm going to say marked himself safe from having to look at another picture of a jar of mayonnaise in the bottom of a sink.
That's hilarious. Okay, so my mom, so I'm half, right? So my dad's the Mexican. My mom is as white as the fridge you see right here. Yeah. So my mom would sing as we were children. She would go, Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Mayo. Tomorrow's gonna be the 6th. What?
My favorite part about Cinco de Mayo is ignorant. Americans, let's face it, Americans are ignorant as fuck. They all think it was Mexican Independence Day.
Yeah,
and it's not. It's just the victory of one battle.
Mm-hmm. That Mexicans lost.
The Mexicans actually friggin' lost, but they celebrate. I don't get it.
Take my joke. Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Mayo. Tomorrow's gonna be the 6th.
That's good.
I did ask my grandmother was from England. She's from Manchester, England, and I once asked her if in England if they celebrate the July the 4th. Do they have July the 4th in England?
Is there a 4th of July?
And she's like, absolutely not. I said, so your calendar goes from the 3rd right to the 5th. She didn't think that was very funny.
The best thing about Cinco de Mayo, and
if she had been Mexican, she would have hit me with her shoe.
I love that. Yeah, chancla.
And
go ahead.
Every year it happens. Undoubtedly happens at some point. Somebody will look at somebody and I'll hear it, or they'll look at me and say it or whatever. People are talking about Cinco de Mayo. When is it this year?
Yep. Yeah. So going back to the English grandma. So I have a friend that's had an English grandma. They had their wedding. It was on a boat, beautiful ordeal. And the English grandma goes up to them and goes, I had a wonderful time. It was beautiful. Cannot wait for the next one. Anytime I go to a wedding now, I'm gonna look at the bride and the groom and go,
I had a wonderful time.
Cannot wait for the next one.
It was beautiful. Cannot wait for the next one. That's great. That's absolutely great. I love it. All right. What's in store for Dave? What are you and the wife doing?
They're having babies.
Having babies. Yeah. When's the baby due?
So the baby's due end of June.
End of June.
We've been married for over 10 years. We decided to have a baby after Burning Man and a 10-year anniversary, actually.
we talked about that and shaving.
Yeah. In this family, from the neck down, we shave. No. Anyway, so we're having our firstborn. It's a boy, a boy. So it's coming in June.
Do you have a name yet?
So we have multiple names. I have Pine Sol, Chewbacca, Corn Dog Stick, and Yukon Cornelius.
I go with Yukon Cornelius.
I like Yukon Cornelius.
I do too.
But end of June, it's our first one. So kind of being a little bit serious, but she's going through different trimesters. And as a male, I didn't realize that I also am following different trimesters mentally, spiritually, physically as well. So it's been a very it's just us two, and it's been a cool adventure.
Soon to be 3.
Soon to be 3. Getting the baby's room ready, and my wife came up with this idea. So I don't know if you guys know about this. I learned about this just recently, but nowadays, back in my day, when faxes were faxes and pagers were pagers, Baby showers were
Baby showers.
All women.
The pregnant woman and her
Friends.
females would have
Right.
the party, and then the males would kind of have like a mini bachelor party, if you will. Yeah,
And just get
Am I
drunk and smoke
crazy?
cigars.
We'll just go somewhere and have a drink and a cigar. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so nowadays it's combined, which it fascinates me, but at the same time, I only did about 10 seconds of the work, and she's doing 9 months of the work. So I'm
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Give yourself a little more credit than that, dude. All right.
it went from
We
8
hope.
to 10. So yeah, I am, John. So I'm very curious of like knowing. Anyway, so wrapping my head around that is a different aspect, but I'm trying to bring. So my wife goes, "Hey, we're gonna have a baby shower, and it's gonna be It's Brewing is a theme."
Nice.
I go, "Holy shit! That means all my friends could show up." So
And drink.
we're gonna have a majority of the Utah brewers show up and everyone there, and it's gonna be a big party at the end of May. So yeah,
That's
we're
awesome.
looking forward to it. And but it's switching my mind because do you guys have kids? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3.
Yeah.
So we have 0 until we have cats. With that,
I was going to show you. Here's a cartoon that I just made of me and my son. So there you go.
Very nice.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a tie, you heathen.
Oh, there's me and my one daughter,
I love that.
and there's me and my other daughter.
That's my oldest son.
Not a cartoon.
Not a that would be an F-16 right behind him, and they are currently in. I assume he's not allowed to tell me, but I assume they're in Saudi Arabia at this moment.
Oh, so he works with me then. Cool.
Yeah, he works for the same entity. He works for the man.
Man, yeah.
But it's really cool.
I have 2 sons-in-law too. What the 2?
Oh wow, good
I
for
have 2
you.
daughters
Congrats.
married.
Yeah.
So
But this is the first like I'm delving into this, and so the mindset has been it's been a different one, but a blessed one, and I'm very excited for the next chapter. And so and the next time we talk, the 5th time I'm on will be a different.
we gotta sing in the jacket. We gotta sing in the jacket. The 5 times.
Yeah, get the jacket.
Yeah, Tiger Woods jacket.
Yeah, right.
Here's the thing: when your child is born, you will spend the rest of your life in fear of what could possibly happen to your child.
Fascinating.
As a father, anytime that you do anything, go anywhere, your brain is wired to go, how could my kid get dead and how can I stop it? It's a terrifying but absolutely amazing experience.
It's the way he comes across with it. It's not as it's that, but it's not as like you're going to be like biting your fingernails every minute of every day for the rest of your life.
Oh no!
Who survived Burning Man? I get it.
Because you're also going to be that entity in his life. It's like you want to jump your bike off that ramp into that pool. Go ahead.
And
let me crack a beer first.
And you're going to be the voice of reason when he finally comes to you, whatever age he does it, and says, "Dad, why did you name me Yukon Cornelius?"
I go, well, it's a great TV show growing up.
And
but
I was on this.
Stick is so great too.
I think it is as well. I
do.
Those were all great names. Those were.
Thank you. Yeah.
And I was always a fan of Chewbacca.
Yeah.
And the one thing I did love about Disney taking over Star Wars is they decanonized Chewbacca dying because Chewbacca died in one of the comic books.
I don't know this, so don't ruin that for me. Dave.
No, it didn't happen.
It wasn't in the movie.
Now because of Disney, it didn't happen.
Okay, great.
Never happened. Never happened.
It was a storyline that was written and then not.
Yeah. So then having the baby is the biggest part of my life, but then Tastemasters is the LLC. Tastemasters is now going to help showcase individuals, and so that crushing of the apple I told you guys about at a place, we're going to try to bring a van of people from Salt Lake County, Utah County down there to help them. So there's only 4 of us crushing apples. So we're going to bring a community and make it kind of like a loose word, a party, and make it an event. So now we're going to showcase.
When is that?
Go ahead.
When is that?
Well, it's depending on the harvest. So it's towards
Ballpark.
in September, October, 6, 7.
Don't do that.
That was
The
your
only,
fault,
the only
John.
reason I do that is because I work with a number of 20-year-olds, and they do that all the time. So I
Yeah,
see
they
them.
probably hit their vapes,
There are douche tubes.
douche flute.
Douche flutes.
Douche flutes.
I like douche tube, but flute
Douche-
is more.
Flute is better now.
Yeah.
Douche flute is exactly.
But
Different level.
So this year we're going down as taste masters, and we're taking a bunch of individuals. So instead of having 4 to 5 individuals, there'll probably be 20, and that 8-hour process minus the machinery will be dramatically lessened, but a great time and showcased.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Community.
and that's what it is. Why we're doing this is we're having this over a beer. We're having this over a community, like crafted beverages. Yeah.
Right.
And that's it's starting to become a forgotten art that I want to bring back to. Hey, whoa. There's still craft in kombucha, coffee, beer, even food. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
Very much so. Absolutely. All right. Well, that's fantastic. And at some point, I definitely will get out there, and maybe we can gauge it. I don't know if this September will work, but hey, that would be fantastic if Dave and I can get out there and
got
with one stone and come out there and do the crushing of it.
I've got no time left this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, so we'll have to do it next year.
Just die.
No, well, I might in one of these. And
Take your death.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Or do a paternity leave. Dave?
They'd be like,
Yeah, no.
Baby mama.
Are you sure it still works?
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. I
It
can't see it anymore.
All right.
Down there somewhere.
Somewhere down there. Just search for it. There you go.
Beaver.
Keep searching. You'll find it. So
No, I've got I got Italy coming up. I've got Vegas coming up, and I've got Puerto Rico coming up this year.
Vegas and Torre, Utah.
I've got lunch coming up, so we need to.
I had lunch. I had lunch coming down earlier.
All right, there you go.
No, but Vegas is for a whole different reason. It's a conference that Kerry has, and I'll be spending the whole time lounge lizarding in tiki bars.
I was going to say around the. You gonna go to Trader Vic's? Are you?
They don't have one in Vegas anymore.
Oh, that sucks. So
Yeah, that was PC before COVID.
Before COVID, right? Yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, we got a lot of stuff coming up on the shows next week. Week after is going to be fun because it's going to include some form of CBC, although not exactly what we originally planned to do, but some form of CBC. Then the week after that, it's going to be on a separate day, and we'll go from there. Well, we'll fill you in more next week on the show.
You got to fill me in too.
Well, you're aware of some of that. Just anyway, actually, you were aware of most of that. But in any event, Dave, thank you so much for coming on the show.
He just granulated. To me, or did he granulate?
He granulated himself. Yes, he's running himself through a grater. Anyway, Dave, thanks so much for coming on the show. Congratulations on the new job.
And the upcoming.
Congratulations on Taste Masters and what you're doing with that right now and the LLC and everything else. Congratulations on the Bambino.
Yep.
Absolutely. Congratulations on UConn.
Thank you.
Keep us posted on all of that. Seriously, let us know.
Sure.
We'll let you know when we're coming out.
You don't tell us that you changed jobs when you come on the show. We need.
But I need some oomph. I need something to surprise you.
Oh, you
guys,
need the reveal. That's right. Millennials were all about the reveal.
It's about
Thank
the reveal.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't want to rob that of you. Okay. So
you're sitting there faxing your shit. Where I
get it. I get it. I'm connected. I work with younger people all the time. But I work with people that would look at Dave and call him an old man. That's how young the people are.
Yeah, that's true.
Same.
So anyway, thanks for coming on the show. Really appreciate it. This is always a fantastic show when you come on.
Yes.
We really appreciate it, and we will definitely get you that 5-timers jacket for the next show.
Really cannot wait because I love this. You guys, I truly love this. I love what you guys try to do. I try to.
We all try to do it.
Hopefully someday it'll work.
No, but I appreciate you guys giving the effort and the energy and the space for me to be here. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
The banter for us three, I fucking love it.
It's great. Always.
Well, we love having you on.
And I'd be remiss if I didn't put Brian's last comment up. It was from about 15 minutes ago. He said, "I'm like 75% Irish every day of the year."
So 25% Mexican? Like, what does that mean?
And 25% Mexicans. That's what he means.
Yeah,
That's what he means. Yeah, exactly. 75-25.
Well, 20, give or take 25, because
Right, exactly. Anyway, all right. Dave, stick around. We'll talk to you for a couple minutes on that note, though. We want to wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.logroom.com. That's LAGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and, of course, our YouTube channel. All of them are at The Log Room. Remember, we go live with a video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes Music, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes. Pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast, you will find the Log Room Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds, and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to find us. Stop by if you're going to the second session on Saturday night of the Atlantic City Beer Music Festival this Saturday night. Once again, Dave, thank you for coming on.
Come say hi.
Come say hi. Find us.
Come tell us what you think. Well, that may not be.
Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of the beer fest. Tell us anything. Just say hi. Come by and say hi. Matt will even be around too, so that'll be fun.
Who?
Matt. You know Matt.
Oh, that guy.
That guy. Right. Anyway, Sausage Fingers, the former producer that fills in as a host occasionally now and then. Sausage Fingers, yeah.
There's a big Pollock.
Anyway, he is not 25% Mexican.
No, his texting abilities are.
There you go. No, stop it. He's great. Anyway, all right.
What happened?
I know.
Is that on my screen? Did Dave disappear on us?
No, he. Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, now he's back.
No.
There you go.
I've never seen that happen before. Where the name
froze.
stayed there.
He went. The name stayed there, and he came back. There you go.
I've never seen that happen before. That's a new one.
Magic. It's magic.
It's all magic.
It's all. It's.
It's Doug Heading.
No,
he's got Doug's hair.
It's Pabst Light. It's Capitol Reef magic.
There we go.
There you go. Anyway, once again, Dave, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. And we'll talk to you in a minute. We'll talk to everybody else soon. Folks, we'll see you Saturday night if you're there. If not, next week. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Cheers.
We'll see how coherent we are.